Hi there, it's Kevin again from the Figaro Owners Club. Welcome to another one of my little videos which I hope you'll find useful, and this one is on the toolkit of the Figaro. Now this toolkit is a standard toolkit you should get with the car, you should have with your car, so it's probably worth going to check that all the bits are in that toolkit just in case, because over the years as the car tends to get sold on, sometimes bits, obviously toolkits tend to go missing. So I'm just going to take you quickly through what should be with the car. You've obviously got the first part, which is the wheel jack, standard thing, and you'll find this in the back of the car, obviously in its standard position, and it fits in there. To reduce it, and it fits between this rubber, two rubber, neoprene rubber feet here, and a little piece is welded in here, so that's where it fits. So that's that. You've obviously got the jack handle. This allows you to obviously rotate the jack up and down, fitting in here, turning as so. You've got the standard situation with the these screwdrivers, which you've got a Phillips at one end, flat ended at the other, and the little barrel that allows you to have either or. The other part, which is very important, is the tow hook. Now this allows you to actually tow the car. Look at that in a minute as to how that fits to the car. You've got two spanners with the car, so 14 and a 12, and 8 and a 10. So again, these fit various nuts and bolts used obviously throughout the car. And last but not least, you've got the wheel brace. This has got a flat end at one end. That allows you obviously to pop off the polo caps to get to the wheel nuts, and at the other end you've got a 21mm socket, so it allows you obviously to get the nuts off. And last but not least, you've got obviously the bag that it all fits in. So also in the back of the car you should have a spare wheel. Now this wheel is what they call a get me home wheel, so it's really designed for, as it says, get me home. It's not the standard size wheel, it's a lot thinner, and it really has a rating of around 50 kilometers an hour, I believe, but it's normally printed on the outside of the wheel, so check that. Very important to check it's inflated. The amount of owners that never actually look at to see if their tyre is inflated, they get a puncture and find out when they do that the tyre's actually not inflated, which is not very helpful. So worth doing that. So I did tell you I was just going to quickly talk you through how this fits to the car, so I'm going to quickly show you that. So we're going to take the flat bladed screwdriver and the little towing hook and have a quick look at the front of where it fits into. So obviously that's the front of the Figaro, as we're all familiar with. So down in here we've got this little area here. This is like a little plastic bung, and if you look very closely you'll see at the top, well, the top on this one is the way it's been put in, is a little flat ended slot, and that is where this fits to. So you pop that in there, just give it a little bit of a twist and it'll come out. It only goes in that way, so that basically exposes a thread inside, and this is where this screws into. There we go, straight in, beautiful. And as I'm turning it, picking up on the thread, and it's worth, when you get to the end, using the winch, the wrench at the front, the wrench at the front to give it that last turn. Well, you could probably do it with this actually, making sure that it's nice and tight, because obviously that's very useful to ensure that it's not going to come apart. So that's very useful for knowing how that fits, because one of the owners, one of the club members actually did break down and they didn't really know where this was, and obviously they were trying to get a tow, and it was a bit of a frantic situation. So make sure that you do have that tow hook with your Figaro. So anyway, I hope this has been useful. As I said, pop out, have a look at your toolkit now or in the next few days, and make sure you've got all those bits with it, because you never know when you're going to need them. Okay, that's all from me, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.